work out where we are and how to get into there.
We're there.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Map it.
Ready.
Well, we go to our journal. Oh. We've got a...
Shields down.
Your shields are down, my shields are down.
There's a hell of a kick on that.
All targets down.
Use Unity. Use it. Heal. Heal. How do I heal? I have no idea how to heal.
Mining laser controls. Enter a code. Oh, right. So we've got to enter a code, so that's a hacking job.
Assuming it's gonna bring more Geth up. Yep.
Trigger more Geth.
Yeah, more Geth. We've got fuck all health and I don't know how to heal. So, lol.
Perimeter secured.
Okay. Mass Effect.
Yeah. You not worked out?
I still do not know how to... I fucking saw you. It's still going. There we go.
He's a robot.
There's another one somewhere.
Area secure.
Stop saying that when it's not. Oh god. A, X, B, Y. A, X, B, Y, X. Simon Says.
Right, so we fixed.
Do you not remember that one? Right, now we can say. How the fuck do I heal? Or do you not heal in this one? You might not heal in this one. You had regenerating health in the second one, and you could also use Medigel whenever you wanted in the...
You've got Medipack down there, you've got 6 left, so you must be able to deploy it.
Oh god.
Ooh!
Take
You want that? That's good.
Not really, but it's stuff.
That is. That's exciting.
I'll open stuff. I'll take stuff. Right.
Need to heal.
I don't remember how to heal. I genuinely don't remember how to heal.
You got to have another go at that?
We going down. We did level up. Attack explosion damage. Not that interested in that. Advanced overload. That increases how awesome our overload is. I guess we go to master overload. Well, I don't really want to though.
Bit on end.
Ah! Right. Right. Do I have to do that then? So I can now do first aid? Question mark? No? No, that is not how that works. I just wasted our points.
No, it's alright.
We'll give you some points though. You got 4 points, so you can stick in something.
Give her some first aid as well.
And Caden, you can. He's got loads of first aid.
Decryption. Right, okay.
Trying to be. Still, because Caden's
Making the noise, but it's not doing anything.
I don't think that's how that works in this one. But because I'm stupid and not smart, it's literally been like 7 years since I played Mass Effect. So now we go down a big hole, unless there's something around that corner. No, and we go under. Because how else are we going to rescue Liara? And we boop it.
It's a lift.
Should pop up behind her.
There she is.
Yes. And here's a bunch of chest-high walls. Mass Effect did that a lot. 1, 2, and 3. There's just chest-high walls everywhere, just so you know. Alright. Final squad mate, get.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
That's not important.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
God, Fox News was calling this an interactive rape simulator. Boop! Because the blue lady got boobs and bum.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
Ironically, if you do her mission last, they will sit there and explain the
What the
plot to
hell
her.
was that?
And she'll be like, what?
More Geth.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh, no.
Really?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
We need an escape plan.
Yeah.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Alright.
Not much margin for error.
Get behind the chest high.
The convenient chest-high walls. Mass Effect's really bad for that. You always know when you're going to fight because there's a chest-high wall. You see all those chest-high walls in the Citadel? Like, it's not subtle. Ashley's got a gun out. There's the big Krogan. There's a Geth Prime. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
This ruin's coming down. What do you want to kill this
down.
bastard?
This room's coming down.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Yeah.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Oh, lordy lord. Hit him with overload. That rocket trooper is going to be a problem. Overkill and hack.
There you go.
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, dead. Oh. Rocket to the face.
Bloody hell.
Only Garrus can take a rocket to the face and survive. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought you were going to fight your way out.
I've got no health and it won't let me use Medigel.
Spare the Asari if you can. If not, it doesn't matter.
What can you tell them to do?
Right. I think Caden's already gone down. So...
Pick off the Geth first.
Powering up.
Please let me use Unity. No. Overload on him. Right, he's gonna keep moving unless we fucking do something bad.
Halfway down.
Send me back in.
Where's that Krogan? There he is. Whoop! Caden took that on the chin. Good man. Right.
Left.
Overload and overkill. I'm gonna need you to throw him, dude, because I've got nothing. Oh!
You got him?
Can't remember how to use Medigel, or I'm not doing it right. It's one button in Mass Effect 2.
Come on, leg it. No one gets left behind.
Someone definitely does get left behind, so you're talking at your ass.
Oh, he's hobbling.
He's a bit out of shape for the humanity's finest.
He's only a man.
Okay.
Got there in the end, Jim.
I don't know how the healing works in this one. It's just one button in Mass Effect 2 and 3.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
He saved us.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Now we could go, shit, you're old.
Yeah.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am
He's
barely
like
considered more than a
1,000,
child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I might know. What did you learn? You're wasting your time. That's the nice option.
Go.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleanse the galaxy of clues.
Wonder who that would be.
But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you get to meet the people who started the cycle in the third game, and they're fucking assholes actually, called the Leviathans. How do you know this?
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
The Leviathans, the apex race.
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right.
Okay.
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them.
Oh, everything is wrong about what you just said.
And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Anyway, if you want to know what was happening, the Leviathans were the apex race, the first, and they have this ability to control other races, and they're big squid monsters. You meet them in Mass Effect 3, and they wanted tribute from all the lower sapiens, as they called them. But they weren't getting tribute quick enough, so they built this robot to get tribute in a more effective manner, and it decided the most effective way to get tribute was to make everyone a robot, and they went, we're not happy about robots, we've had a bit of an AI war and we don't want that. And it went, well, I'm going to make you robots, and then they made Harbinger.
Right.
You can tell him he's a twat right at the end of Mass Effect 3, but yeah, it's that stupid.
Okay.
Okay, I can help you, I know what happened, shut up and I'll tell you.
I can help you.
You can leave this mission until right near the end and just dump the entire plot of the game on her, and she'll be like, wait, what?
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
Yeah.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear.
Yep.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Oh,
Okay,
get off my
this
dick.
isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
You could still help us? Or, so
Yeah.
what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Because your
Thank
mum's
you, Commander.
evil.
Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans
She
might be
wants you
useful
bad,
later
Bob.
on.
She wants you bad.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Full squad.
Thank you, Commander.
Full
I am
squad.
very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Should we report in?
Yeah, I suppose we better do, aren't we?
Ironically, you can leave that mission till the last possible moment and she will be hallucinating. She won't think you're real. She'll think she's dead and she's crossed over to the afterlife. If you leave it that long.
Right.
And then, because you've left it that long, you've already discovered all the actual facts about what's going on. And you can sit there and just go, no, your entire life's research is bullshit and here's what really happened. And she's like, why?
That's cruel.
That's what I'm going to do when I play through it.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Let's report in.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
She wants to help us.
Yeah.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Yeah, Benezia's not in her right mind right now.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
It was.
It was.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Thank you.
Or you can be an asshole to them and then get them killed later if you want. Right.
We got XP, but we didn't get any Paragon.
You're getting up there. You've got nearly 4 blocks now. I've maxed it up as much as I can. And I've put some Intimidate on.
Okay. We gotta find out how you heal people.
I don't remember if you do heal on this one. We can...
Must be able to heal, that's what you got Medigel for.
We want to start putting some into...
to the other parts.
That is just tech explosive damage now, so I'd recommend going into Master Overload or Hacking.
Yeah, I'll probably
Damping is...
Probably say Hacking next.
Useless. Oh, here we go. Medicine. Neural shock and reduces the first aid, but we don't want medicine. Anyway, none of this matters. We're getting there. You're an engineer. It's cool. In the second game, you'll get your own little combat drone, buddy.
Yeah.
And we'll just dump that behind Harbinger every time he spawns, and that's how you beat him on the hardest difficulty, because he attacks the closest enemy that's not Shepard. He always focuses on Shepard, but the combat drone is considered to be Shepard because it's Shepard's combat drone, and you can set it up so it explodes on death and recharges really quickly, and then just keep dropping it behind him while you kill all the other guys.
Well, then do the rounds, have a chat with everybody.
We want to go and speak to Dr. Shepard.
Oh, do the team, see if you've got any upgrades on the rest of the team. Because they'll all have points as well, won't they? Or do you have to go to the...
Yeah, you have to do it on the thingy.
Oh, on the... when you're talking to them.
You have to, making me remember how to play Mass Effect, how dare you! Right, Caden's over here. Let's have a word with Caden. How you doing, dude? Headaches?
Anything you need, Commander?
Personal input?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Yeah, top one, I think.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
That's alright.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids
Jack
grew up
from
with.
Mass Effect 2.
Oh,
Remember Jack? Yeah, we'll get into this. You doubt it was accidental?
Yeah.
If you read the novels up there, they deliberately dusted a bunch of kids because humans aren't naturally biotic.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero?
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together.
His whining is going to seem really stupid when we meet Jack in Mass Effect 2. They cut open her brain.
Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle.
That'll come up later.
She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. I think you'd have liked her.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
Jack?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
So the funny thing is, he did have it rough, but then you meet Jack in Mass Effect 2, and she had all of that done, and then it gets worse when you play the Shadow Broker DLC, and you find out that her mum gave birth to her, and then they covered it up and pretended she was stillborn, stole the baby Jack from her parents, gave them a dead baby to replace it, and then injected her with stuff for the next 15 years. You're like, alright, Mass Effect's a bit hardcore, isn't it?
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
You can talk to me, you know.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner.
What, headache boy? Headache boy.
Got my past squared away.
He's almost as bad as Reva. Anyway, if you don't romance anyone else and you keep him alive in this game, you can fuck him if you choose in Mass Effect 3. Right. But he only goes gay in Mass Effect 3. I have no idea who you're planning to romance.
I wasn't.
This is... I gotta remember the layout of the Normandy, the SSV SR1 Normandy.
So lockers?
Because that... Dr. Chakwas, right, yes. Medigel. Let's get some Medigel back up.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
No, she's got
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
And
She's not going to tell us anything then.
Here we go.
There's Liara.
Liara's in here this time.
Hello, Liara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Interestingly, there are only 2 romances in the entire trilogy where you can have kids. One of them is with Liara, in theory, and the other is if you're a lesbian and you romance Samantha Trainer, and they will talk about adopting.
Right.
But Shepard obviously doesn't survive the trilogy. Possibly. I was worried. Are you okay? No.
I was worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Goodbye.
Yeah, no, she's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing. It would be a shame if someone got her liquefied in Mass Effect 2 because they took too long.
Would be. Don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I.
Otherwise you'd been stood there
I
for a
know
long
you took a
time.
chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
I know. We'll see.
I know.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
You're on the cover of the game.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Right, so we can ask her about her mum?
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
But
Sounds
she's Deanna
troubled.
Troi from TNG.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her. And this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Fun fact, in Mass Effect 3 you can find out that they're only so hyper-advanced because they've got a Prothean beacon, and all of this denying that the Asari Councillor does in all 3 games is bullshit, and all their tech comes from one Prothean beacon they reverse-engineered.
Oh, clever.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered, male and female.
This will
have
be
no
on
real
Fox
meaning
News.
For us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I meet someone for the first time, the first thing I do is talk about reproduction, isn't it, Scoobs? How is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father,
It's the bartender
if
on
you want
Ilium.
to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that, you don't know who.
You can do that, go for it.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Dumbass.
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be
Space
cruel enough to
racism.
say the word to my face,
Yeah.
it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
She will literally put a gun to your face if you're romancing Liara in Mass Effect 3 and say fuck with her, and I know I probably can't take you down, but I'll do enough damage that everyone will remember it. And you're like, okay, yeah.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure.
She's a bartender on
Benezia
Ilium.
never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
How do you deal with that, I suppose, isn't it?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your
Bit
partner
rude,
dies?
but okay.
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners.
Well, yeah,
Instead,
right.
we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I think that was everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Whoa. Jiggy jiggy.